Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, J.P. Sears.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And that one fouled off.
First pitch, 7:05.
0-1.
Ball.
Fought off foul. Got it. One out in the top of the first. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting third.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup.
Rodriguez.
One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jorge Polanco.
Boog, this guy had 8 home runs last month. Now, it might not sound like a ton, but when you do the math and add that up over the course of a season, those are huge numbers. So when you think about that kind of consistency, they better be very careful in the way that they approach it.
Julio Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike one. Line to left and foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Luis Castillo. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Lawrence Butler leading things off and takes a strike. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And time now to check out the A's lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Cut on and lifted in the air. Mastrobuoni makes the catch. Out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. This is J.J. Bleday.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Now he breaks his bat. Slings to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Sears back to work.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Steps on first for the out. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. She combined the slug with really good defense.
Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Arozarena in his 5th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Cuba. And that's in there at the knees. Second inning here, no score. Fastball for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Now a pop up on the infield. Wilson squeezes it, 2-away down.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now
off
the A's designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname?
Yeah, no clue. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Batting fifth,
Jacob
shortstop,
Wilson will hit
Jacob
next.
Wilson.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
In the air, left field, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the
Batting
bad
sixth,
jump. Those
first
small
baseman,
moments can be
number
costly.
16.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. And that one upstairs, ball one. That's inside. And now 2-0. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Man at first, one away. Line drive, and it's caught for the out. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, no score. And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
the right
Mariners,
fielder,
right
Miles
fielder,
Mastrobuoni.
Mastrobuoni.
Right down to shoot. That's strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering upstairs. Just missed.
That's inside.
And that's a little bit
that's
high. And now 3-1. And a foul ball. In the air on the infield, Urshela gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Ben Williamson.
Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Out of here. His second of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now a chance for Leo Rivas. That misses, and that's ball one. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one is upstairs. Right side, Urias. Over to first, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Back to the top of the lineup, J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is out of play. Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Stays alive. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one in the air center field. Lede sizes this one up, makes the catch, inning over. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Luis Urias.
Second baseman.
He's got
Luis
pop, which is a little
Urias.
sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he
Third
earned that
baseman,
walk.
Gio
Now here's Gio Urshela. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. In the air, right side, Mastrobuoni. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Johnny Pareda.
And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the slider just misses. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. That one out to right. Mastrobuoni moving under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Urias off of first with two away. Base hit. Throw in Holtz, the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away.
Right fielder
Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Outside with a breaking ball. And a count 1-2. Two aboard, two outs. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Now one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
As we go to the top of the fourth, and now the DH, Jorge Polanco. There's a swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Next offering is in for a strike. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. Chop to the right side. He'll do it himself. Yeah. 2 quick outs here in the top
now
of the fourth.
Catcher Cal Raleigh.
2 down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Close, but called a ball. 1-2 to count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And downstairs. That one misses. 2-2. That's inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Out to center. Rodriguez settles under it, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Bleday leads off first with 1 away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, number 16.
And now Nick Kurtz. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Fought off foul. The Mariners leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In there at the knees. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's nothing. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for
getting
Seattle,
started.
left
And now for
fielder,
Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Sears back to work. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swinging a foul straight back. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of
Now
staying
batting,
closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler on the move to the alley, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the
Now
run
batting,
right there. He
right
saved
fielder,
extra
Miles
bases for sure. If the
Mastrobuoni.
pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Mastrobuoni, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Mastrobuoni in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Two outs. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Two down, nobody on. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And 1, 2, 3 go to Mariners. But they lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And fouled off. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed
Now
with the
batting,
movement on that
third
play.
baseman,
Footwork was
Gio
excellent. The arm
Urshela.
strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's Gio Urshela. Fastball for a strike at 95.
No ball.
Well,
One
on
strike.
the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Urshela stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
One ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a
Strike.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside low. Ball 2. Line and a base hitting to right. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. First offering, and it just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mastrobuoni sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 0 for 2 in this one. Out front, rip foul. Right through there for a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizardo up and throwing. Spire, a left-hander, also throwing. Not
1-2.
close with that one. And a count 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Urshela around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 1-1.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's going to be J.J. Bleday. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
First and second, 2 down. That one a little bit high, and the count even 1-1. And that's down and away. Two on, 2 outs. Miguel Andujar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Ryan
Seattle.
Wu on the pitch out of the
Number
pen here.
22.
This guy's a strike thrower.
Ryan
He's done
Wu.
an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season. Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And now it's even up. Just missed.
Brooke, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Out to short, Crawford. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Seattle,
Start of the
third
6th, John
baseman,
Sciambi
Ben
with Chris
Williamson.
Singleton. And leading off, Ben Williamson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, Leo Rivas. 0 for 1 so far. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Bunting, and it's in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Crawford in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. All tied 1-1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now at the plate, Jacob Wilson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Raleigh makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And misses inside. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizzardo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Spire getting loose as well. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fly ball center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Urias.
Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. He's been a great free agent sign. Fastball for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And they'll do it again. Good eye right there. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco.
Designated hitter,
Was hitting
Jorge
for
Polanco.
that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Right through there for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a ball evens the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses down and away.
Okay.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's a rocket out to left. Butler makes the grab for the second out.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. Late on that fastball.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're
Seattle.
back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
83.
seventh. Edward Bizardo.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year.
Leading
His
off
numbers in
for
those
the
matchups are
Athletics,
very
third
good.
baseman
Gio Urshela to the plate.
Urshela.
1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Tellez. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the
Now
seventh.
batting, the catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Johnny Pareda up next for the A's. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
No, that's a ball.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Goes down looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the
Now
ballpark
batting,
knows it. It's a
left
massive
fielder,
part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot.
Butler.
And in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Butler in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Hup.
And that one missing low. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Arozarena after it. He's got it. That is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Noah Murdoch.
Now pitching
And he's had
for
a
the
really
A's.
hard time throwing strikes so
Number
far this
58.
season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And now it's
Leading
going to
off
be
for
Randy
Seattle, left
Arozarena.
fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, no waiting around right there.
Now
He was
batting,
ready
the
to
first
swing it on the
baseman,
first
Rowdy
pitch. Solid
Tellez.
swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Go-ahead run on base. Rowdy Tellez up next for the Mariners. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's in there. And that is strike two. Action in the pen down there. Mason Miller preparing to come on if needed. Checks his swing. Now to appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. And now the right fielder,
batting,
Miles
right fielder,
Mastrobuoni.
Miles
Outfield playing
Mastrobuoni.
pretty shallow. Just missed. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So up next, Ben Williamson. He's already homered in this game. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Murdoch, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. He's in there. Mastroboni on at second with 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. Kurtz steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 8th. And now Brent Rooker.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base. But because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Bizzardo back to work.
Nope,
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Matt Brash, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one the other way, down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
No!
Just a slow ground ball this time, and a foul ball. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Brings it in. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, designated
Miguel
hitter.
Andujar
Miguel
up next for the A's.
Andujar.
0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Started after it, appeal to first. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ball 1 there. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there. They're down 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. The A's bullpen has some movement. Hogan Harris appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Vito, the right-hander, also getting loose. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, designated hitter Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-1. And a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next pitch is outside. Good job to fight that one off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Crawford aboard here at first with nobody out. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. Home run number 10 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. Just missed.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Still only one out here in the inning. That's a hit.
Now batting, left
Man
fielder,
at first with
Randy
one gone. Now the left
Arozarena.
fielder, Randy Arozarena. 1 for 3. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. That's not coming back. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Grant Holman done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Hogan
A's,
Harris taking over on
number
the mound.
36.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed
Hogan
hitter coming up to hit.
Harris.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First
No,
pitch, and he
that's a
just
ball.
misses.
1-0.
And that's a little high. Up the middle. That's it out.
You're out.
Now batting, right fielder, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Now it's the right fielder, Miles Mastrobuoni. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Hey!
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
2 outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2 stays alive. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
That
That's
one
the ball.
misses. Ball 3.
3 balls. 2
Good
strikes.
battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And down on strikes he goes. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Andres
Now pitching for
Munoz.
Seattle.
And he's got a nice lead
Number
to work with,
75.
so he should come in throwing
Andres
strikes, attacking
Munoz.
these hitters.
Jacob Wilson
Leading off
getting ready to
for the
hit.
A's,
Chris,
shortstop
baseball today,
Jacob
so many
Wilson.
strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Splits the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. You know, Boog, you
Now
often think
batting,
of sliders
number
more
16.
for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Kurtz in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman Luis Urias.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
And now Luis Urias.
No, that's a ball.
And that misses. Ball 1. Foul ball there. That one ripped. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, J.P. Sears. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
J.P. Crawford leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Jorge Polanco in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Popped up. Urias makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting third, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
2 outs, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Two outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. First pitch misses.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And now the lefty outside low, and the count is 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. In for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
3 balls.
Slider misses outside. Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
96, first baseman.
So here comes Rowdy
Tellez.
Tellez. And that's fouled off. Rodriguez at third. Raleigh on second. Arozarena on at first with 2 down. And downstairs. And a count 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Bases loaded, 2 down. Up and in. The count now 2-2.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
On the ground. Tosses to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they load the bases but leave them stranded. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Luis Castillo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure,
Leading off
he's
for
more
the
calm and
Athletics,
settles in. He's done an incredible
left
job with
fielder,
runners in
Lawrence
scoring
Butler.
position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And that one is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Brent Rooker. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Just missed. Runner at second, nobody out. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Man at second.
Ball. 3-1.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
First and second, no outs. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting fourth.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Miguel Andujar in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball. Two on, 1 out. Late swing, fouled off. Line drive, that's a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So bases all loaded up. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Golden opportunity right here. Just off the inside edge. And that one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That one missed.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That's the ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That's the ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
There's the strike. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Tellez under it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mariners,
Second inning
right
set
fielder,
to go.
Miles
And now for
Mastrobuoni.
Seattle, Miles Mastrobuoni. Sears back to work. Up and in, and that is ball
No
one.
strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Butler makes the grab, one away.
Batting eighth, third baseman.
Now the
Ben
third baseman,
Williamson.
Ben Williamson. Williamson in his rookie season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2023.
Oh,
And that's
ball one.
outside, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off. No score here in the second. Right side. Rooker puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman Leo Rivas.
So digging in, Leo Rivas, a switch hitter batting right. He swings and fouls one off. And there's a foul ball. And that one almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Breaking ball inside. And the count now even up. That's to third, and it stays fair.
Now batting, shortstop
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Rooker on his way over. And that'll do it. One left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Luis Urias.
Second baseman, Luis Urias.
First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Fouled off down the right side. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. And a good start to the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Gio
Just a cookie down the
Urshela.
middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Gio Urshela steps in. Just missed. That one's in there, and a count 1-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Arozarena should have this one. One down.
Batting ninth, catcher Johnny Pareda.
And now here is Johnny Pareda. That misses the zone. 1-0.
No strike.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 1-1 is fouled off. Urias at first, one gone. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Up
He was out in
next,
front there.
for the
Just needs to let the ball
A's,
travel a little
left
more, and his
fielder,
timing will be back on track.
Lawrence
Good pitch for the
Butler.
strikeout.
So 2 down now, and here is Lawrence Butler. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Wasting no ties. 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. First and second, 2 outs. Digging in, Brent Rooker worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
That's the ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Slides, but it gets by him. Urias rounds third, headed to the plate. The throw's offline, he's safe. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So 2 down. This is J.J. Bleday. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
No strike.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We play 2 full. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Ground ball up the middle. Urias fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Seattle, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Doubled his first time. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty, and now 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And that's a strikeout looking.
That was pretty nasty. We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
At the plate, Cal Raleigh. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. And it's fouled away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail here 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. In the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and there's one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage,
shortstop,
and that might be the case today.
Wilson.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball 1.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swings through that one. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 1 out, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Kurtz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The other way, and foul ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. But they're on top 1-0. And we're back out of the fourth.
Seattle,
and stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. First pitch doesn't find the zone. To third. Urshela to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. A's leading by a run. And Rowdy strikes out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Miles Mastrobuoni up next for the Mariners. Fly to left his first time. There's the strike. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he grounds one to the right side. Urias to first in time. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Urias. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Tellez takes it himself, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1. In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pareda batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Wu up and loosening in the pen. Munoz getting cranked up as well. And that's down and away. Two outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter now, Ben Williamson. Sears back to work, and ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Pulls that one foul. Just missed. Lifted in the air out to left. Butler puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
So up next, Leo Rivas. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Rivas, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The A's up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's a little bit high. Swing and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Still
Now
able to
batting,
come through behind in the
shortstop,
count right there.
JP
Kind of a
Crawford.
risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's the ball.
Rivas over at first with 1 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Step off throw to first.
he's in there.
Rivas back in on a dive. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now to start the bottom of the 5th.
Number
And taking
22.
over on the mound, Ryan Wu.
Ryan Wu.
He's been so good against lefties. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the
Leading
A's,
off for the
Lawrence Butler.
Athletics, left fielder, Lawrence Butler.
First pitch misses.
You know, these A's, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
That one fouled off. Butler checks his swing, appeal to third, did not go. Next offering is downstairs.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
3-2 now. gets a piece and stays alive. Hit in the air, center field. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. A walk, and he's also singled. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That's in there. That's strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Bleday in the box again. Takes a strike.
No.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. That one missing inside.
3-2.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Andujar up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Next offering misses. Now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Move to first. And he's back in easily. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Top 6. In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. And there's the strike. Fouled off. He was late The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. 1 for 2.
Rodriguez.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Rooker makes the play, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting catcher Cal
And now it's the
Raleigh.
cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. A strikeout and a walk.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Nope, that's
The
not
0-1
right.
is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Pitch
Ball,
misses,
strike.
and that's ball 2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
And now
off for
Jacob
the
Wilson.
Athletics.
So you talk about a guy that has
Jacob
all the
Wilson.
skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing at a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that drops in for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean,
Now
finding
batting,
all the
number
holes in his
16.
swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Kurtz, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is fouled back. And it is 2-1.
Three and one.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Three-two. And they'll do it again. And there's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here is Luis
Urias.
Urias. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Kurtz, the base runner at first with one out. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And first offering is fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ground ball left side. They get the force, and that will end the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. J.P. Sears departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So a
the
new
A's.
pitcher on the mound for the A's,
Number
Noah
58.
Murdock.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Rowdy Tellez up next for the Mariners. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Grant Holman, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Miles Mastrobuoni up next for the Mariners. In for a strike. 0-1. Out to short. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. but he beats it. Nice try defensively, great hustle, and the tying run is on.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now for Seattle, Ben Williamson. Foul ball there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. Mariners leave 1. They're down 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andres Munoz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Munoz.
And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Catcher, Johnny Pareda.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizardo getting loose out there. Spire also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one not close. And the count's full. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Up next.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
And that misses off the outside
1
edge.
ball, no strike.
This to third. Next pitch is downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one
inside.
misses. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's too high, ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the
Now
full
batting,
count, but I guess he saw it
fielder,
really well.
Brent
It's a really
Rooker.
nice plate appearance.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Throw to first.
He's safe.
One-run game, one out, one on.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Ball one there. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Runner.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
Nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Man on second, two down. In the air, right field. Mastrobuoni sizes this one up, nabs it, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Grant Holman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leo Rivas getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2. And fouled off. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
J.P. Crawford will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
One and two here. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. Pitch misses. Ball one. Holman, 24 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Thought he was going to get to jog around the bases after it left the bat, but the left fielder said, not today. Goes up, and he brings that in. Exciting way to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
Seattle.
now, new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll
83.
into the bottom of the 8th. Edward Bizardo.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Well,
Lead
one-run
off
game.
for the
Miguel
A's.
Andujar
Designated
now at the plate.
hitter.
1 for
Miguel
3.
Andujar.
And that one is in the dirt. 1-0.
Hey! 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's
That's a ball.
outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's.
And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And there's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trent Thornton appears to be getting loose. That one drilled left field and foul ball. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Now batting.
2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. First pitch just misses.
Strike. Woo!
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2-1.
That one outside, and that's ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Rodriguez racing over to make the catch. And the A's are gone in order, but they still lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
A's.
now, and on the mound, the
Number
closer,
19.
Mason Miller.
Mason
He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the
Leading
center
off for
fielder,
Seattle,
Julio
center fielder,
Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
In there for a strike at 100 miles an hour. It's 0-1.
Bowling.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That misses. 2-2. Strikes him out with 101.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's away.
Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's 2 down. So last chance for the Mariners. And here is Randy Arozarena. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Outside low, ball 1. And another ball. Next offering upstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
That one at triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. The A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome.